Okay, so I was just given this older computer right here for free, but no matter what I do, I can just not seem to get this thing to output to any kind of display. I can feel the processor getting warm, but the keyboard, mouse, and monitor all just stay completely dark. I've already tried all the usual stuff like trying some more memory and putting in a graphics card. I even tried different outputs on the motherboard. See, there's HDMI and VGA. Both of those just give the same exact result. I even reset the CMOS by taking out the battery, but still same thing. But there is one more thing I want to try. So this weird thing right here is called an EEPROM programmer. It cost me 11 bucks with free Prime shipping. So what I'm gonna do is try to pull this chip out of the motherboard. You can see right here. That is actually what stores the BIOS. Now the BIOS in a PC is basically like the main thing that a computer needs to operate. If your motherboard doesn't have a BIOS on it, it's completely unusable. Now I have a feeling whoever had this computer before me tried to update the BIOS and accidentally put the wrong file on it. So I'm gonna try to use the programmer to put the right BIOS back on. Now we need to get that chip out of there, so first we're gonna unplug the system from the power. Make sure to drain whatever power is left in the power supply. There's always a little bit of charge left in there. Then we can go ahead and remove this CMOS battery right here. And then the chip, you probably shouldn't just use your fingers, but whatever. All right. One of the pins kind of got bent, but I just bent it back. It'll be fine. So now we're gonna put the chip into the correct spot on the EEPROM programmer. It just sits right like that. Then you push this lever down. Boom, did it one-handed. So now that's locked in place, it's not going anywhere. I've got another computer right here. This is actually the ultimate 2010 gaming PC I built. Then I've got the EEPROM programmer with the chip installed, and I'm gonna put it into one of these USB ports. Just like that, and then we're gonna open up the software. It's this one right here, 1.2.9. Then we're gonna click on detect, and it will automatically find the kind of chip that we're using. There it is. Now we're gonna go ahead and click on read, and that's gonna show me what's on the chip right now. You can see that this other LED turned on, showing that it's actually currently being accessed. And there we go, 100%. You can see that this changed a little bit, showing you the code that's on the chip right now. I'm gonna click save and just save this file just in case. I actually already went ahead and did that. I verified the backup and it says that it's the same, so we're good. Now I'm gonna click on erase to remove whatever is on the chip right now. It actually seems to be going pretty fast. There we go, now it's empty. Click read one more time and this will change hopefully to all F, showing you that it's actually completely empty. Looks like we're all good. I'm gonna load the correct file and then click write. There it is, actually writing the file to the chip. I verified it again and it seems to be good. So it's time to put the chip back in the computer. Moment of truth. Yo, it actually worked! Check it out! Bro, I was not expecting that to work. I mean, that straight up brought this computer back to life. Like, wow. I threw in a cheap SSD and you can see it's actually booted up into Windows now. Here's the specs if you want to go ahead and pause that to read them. I don't know about you, but I think that's a W.